unwavered, even in the most difficult times. It reminds us about pruning, adjusting the sails, being fueled for purpose, and rising from the shadows to the sunrise. But you know what? Today is moving forward. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce this man that I know, love, and trust, our founder, Mr. Ash Mufareh. Welcome, Ash. So good to see you.
Very good to see you all. Thank you so much, Susie. And I am really, really excited to deliver this message to you today. It is delightful to see all of you here. What a moment in life. I'm your friend, speaking to you today directly, personally from the heart. Whether you're a longtime supporter or somebody who stood in the sideway or been distracted by other things, or someone who's been quietly just watching, unsure what's next. I want to take the opportunity to speak to you today with perfect clarity, humility, and renewed purpose. Obviously, we're at a turning point, and I believe that with all my heart, actually, that what lies ahead is worth everything it took to get here. I know it's taken a while, but it's worthwhile. And sure, honestly, I'm having a hard time to say this, but I promise to talk clarity and transparency all of the time. As I was preparing for these remarks and having some bullet points and highlights, I wasn't planning to talk about this topic on Global Update. I actually made a deliberate and anything about our situation with the SEC. I thought I'm leaving that out for now. It is no secret that this litigation has been challenging, painful, however, and lengthy. But fortunately, we have been represented by some of the best, most experienced and skilled lawyers in the country, period. Everybody could look up who's representing us. Couldn't get any better team. And under my instructions, they've defended the case vigorously. But that has taken time, attention, awareness. However, I've got to tell you, I'm so encouraged by the recent events. In fact, I'm actually, and I look forward to being able to give you much more complete and positive update on this topic very, very, very soon. So stay tuned. I can tell you it's a very bad day and not so exciting for the haters. They're not having a good day. This is probably a nightmare for them. But God is good. I have to say that up front, please. And what a victorious day. I will be addressing this on a separate day, separate, exclusive live update number 2, because it's a big topic. I want to know more, and I'll break it down to you with what's allowed, okay, or what's productive or meaningful to you. But I'd rather to go back on track and continue my initial plan about a few things that you want to hear today. Let's begin by being completely transparent. This journey has not been easy for any of us. Yes, probably long or longer than we hoped for. We've experienced delays, we've dealt with disappointments, and yes, we've made mistakes. I did. Some of our efforts actually fell short and we hoped for. But some plans and some of our production actually had to be mapped and rebuilt from the ground up, totally from the scratch. And the truth is, some people we trusted were not we thought who they are and who they were. I take a full responsibility, obviously, for everything that has happened under my leadership, and not in shame, but with humility, and learned, adapted, committed to doing better. We built something bold. And when you build something bold, the risk is bigger. The potential reward is worth it. And I know many of you have been some confused and been waiting for a moment. This is that moment. Crystal clear. The road ahead is very clear. So let's talk about the and some of the revelations that we're excited to talk about this. Recently, we've been to respond and participate in three simple questions: visibility, no pressure, no space, truth. And we need. Are we still? Are you actually? No. Where do you stand? We know where. How long are you willing to? And it's time for a new vehicle to leave out our shared mission. Now, let me tell you what we found. And what was going in my head, thought with the, I had told the team, look with me on the side, behind the scenes. Okay, people be engaged. I give one low prediction and one of the road, and that was probably overly big, medium, big, or small. But what happened left me up that to you, you may realize the importance. You didn't just meet most that's okay, but you've needed it by names. So medium, big, three in the that alone tells me how you're still here and you believe and you are ready forward to move forward. You are good to go you're not stuck in the past. That was an okay. I shared with you the 90% of you said over. We'll try with you the exact screenshot. Okay, I over 90%. Conservative by telling you that some of them are 98. 100%. I'm totally with you. No, I agree. And if we need a new vehicle, we need a new way of running and operating. I thank you for that. Respond. And one of you who responded, continue giving me the fuel to the mission, the leadership team focus. Motivated now. Reminded us why we started first place. From your end, you see three simple questions. Okay, what could this doesn't take a genius, and the results are very obvious. Okay, selected. I'm fully committed, and whatever time need a new vehicle. That is see all of that, but we have data that are coming. Number one, that here's the number of people to select, and the number or the freak you, most of you times a day, over a weekday, right? Millions and millions of lives. Who thought this would be time?
Is he Chris?
Yes,
Connor,
thought it was me.
give him a quick email, Chris.
I
So,
did.
are we good so far?
No, no, not
On. Okay, let me click again.
no.
Did it work?
Not yet.
Oh, I fresh.
Yeah, what you said was
One. Please skip.
yeah,
Yeah, it's okay.
that's in he's sharing. Very. incredible.
Are you shocked? This is
Please turn on your
Olivia, you need to mute yourself as well, Olivia. There you go.
Are we all good now?
Yeah.
Mr. Mufareh, you're coming in and out.
We can't hear you.
Hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, that's actually good. Forgive me for this. Okay. I have noticed like had the visible presence with us are no longer associated. Let that distract you. Let me, in general, any decision, to, especially public, anyone, especially like in a way, and especially when we have publicly, it is never made lightly. These decisions are deliberate, cautious, and only review in the best interest. But I have to protect the community. Some known or they were known publicly. It is always done with one goal. It's that simple. Our priority of our plan is the health and safety for us, our people. It's number one priority. Nothing. Also believe in dignity. So that not everything rooftop. Let it go, and some doing the right thing quietly, then making noise. I respect my approach to and trust our decision. What matters is this. As we said in the series, see, we are building with integrity. It's the bottom line. When someone doesn't align with our character principles, place for us. Mainly have a polluted environment. The health of now we are obviously at a turning point, like where we and we are now standing of something new. Hard looking at work, and what we must do. We are not just as a reboot of the old and a refurbish and just no. The label, a sticker on it. Birth of something totally. Yes, we are creating a new vehicle. But more than that, we are clarifying our always focus on the goal, on the is useless. If not going anywhere. So we have to be clear on our destination. Our dream, okay, I think we okay, to uplift lives, through education, to give people not just tools, okay? That's make we're in fact with more focus, with more experience, with more energy than ever. You may not see all the details, honestly, but I promise you, behind the turning, and it differently this time. I learned not to get ahead of myself. Speaking of what we've learned, let's talk about some lessons we've learned. I learned. Okay, let me share with you. It is better to deliver. That's obvious. We're going to be telling you more realistic. Indeed, we're doing this. And I'm not going to tease you or tease things up and put more don't even exist. They're in the pot ready yet. Inflate the expectation, some clever words, and presentations of that. Everything will be tested, proven, and ready to go. There'll be no hype, no more hype, work, more things that work. Practical, that are transparent, that are by actual value. We'll our new offerings, obviously in stages, strategically. Not gonna have a wide ladder and walk with it and bump into many like those. So sharp and focus, start small and then expand. Not to keep people waiting, that everything and step forward is solid and secure. stable in scale. I know and you've waited. You deserve more than words. You deserve results. I in my life that either you can have results or excuses. You can have excuses or, and I don't know if you know, but I just heard that, you know what's the easiest way to get to the top? And the best way to get to the top is the bottom. So going to give them to you. I'm going to give you results, all right? I'm going to give you action. We are in action constantly, not theory. Again, we are definitely indeed reorganizing, recommitting to the dream, and what unites us and what here together. In fact, what unites all of us here is our past and future. What unites all of that, their dream we have, that bold, that it is not about a logo or just colors or theme. It's not about fancy stickers or flashy things. It's about you. Believing that ordinary individuals, most of us, extraordinary, that dream and well. Into this, made this long, then you, just like us, why we can't let it go. It lives. This is absolutely a thing. Watch this, not the end. This is the rebuilding of everything. In a way. So here's what I ask you. I want you to genuinely be strong, be patient, don't get distracted. Let's reunite, and new things are on the way. I can assure you, never overpromise, or I would never fail you. I'm here. I pledge with all my energy to fight for you, continue this journey. No cap. And when they are ready, beautiful things are on the way, not before. You are going to be the first to know. Priority, that's a pledge. That's fathering to you, that is, I will do the rest. So have confidence, rest assured that it's going to come to you. We're building worth being proud of, okay? Yes. Platform, not for a quick win, but for a lasting success. See, you're not alone in this, obviously. Okay, we are in this together. And this time, we're doing it right. We're doing it right. With that, I think word is and we're a healthier body now. We have a stronger foundation. This time, we're going places. I genuinely want to thank you for believing. Thank you for giving us the chance to finish what we've started. Thank you. And we're just getting started. And a quick to give you glimpse or two behind the scene. That survey, typically companies are going to look for market, subscribe, okay, buy a package, and just there. Right. The team heard me talking about that and help themselves, but advising me. We created our own survey. I said, yeah, but that's going to take time. So let's just do that in the future. I appreciate that. It's worth it to. No. It's done. No, guys. What? Okay. It was seamless. I didn't have a department, have like a whole presentation. I just said, survey application was done. Practically in a blink. Late last night, my time here, I was with the team and I mentioned, by the way, on tomorrow's session, the team is asking, and in pretty asking for a rotator service. Which one do you recommend? This, but you have to think about it. They said, well, okay. So last night and hours later. Are you around? I was, come on. So I'm kidding. What's happening? Can you hop on? Sure, yeah. What? Rotator service tested better than anything I've seen. Is slick, wrong. Click. Unlimited. Everything is unlimited. Talk to Julie on the side. She will talk on her live. Like, some of the applications available, by the views of the client. And I was, am I dreaming? Really, it took hours. I can say 1.5%. The other one was spotting him. I said him, okay? Take a whole entourage. It was done. Said, are you sure? Can we use it? Oh, how about this time we just use what's available, like a generic one of the market? Next time we can. No, it's good. Let's test it. I did try earlier, like a couple of hours ago, to a couple of friends to test it out, applicant something. I called them. They said, no, you use it. I was say, oh, a little sleep. There's no. I just there's a to swipe. Okay. I think you were with me, Chris. I just have to swipe that. That's like a charm. And right now we're using our survey over time to be. Our team is creating applications faster than I can come up with their names and then for the application. Side question, which service do you recommend? We'll get back with you in 4 hours later, the application. Test earlier, no, don't forget everything else. It's as of now, it's looking. It told me, oh, we just finished. Also, to add to my mind analytics system reports, geographic, the number, the click, crazy. I have no words. My feeling, excitement, my confidence, my gratitude, in this. I'm going to step back and all of you chime in, and we'll come up as a presentation.
Ash, everybody on the panel are not blown away by what's been having here. Then you're in the wrong place. Let's just. Ash has gone over today for everyone. So Ash, we know the YouTubers amongst us here will break it all down, length and all the rest of it, and we get into detail or over the links that our CEO Ash put out. A bit of a surprise to me, and that was the actually he mentioned about case actually, and about how had the best lawyers involved with it. And it's been a period of time, but coming to a close now. He was extremely excited about the outcome, and he is going to do a whole set aside webinar. But the bottom line is excited about the decision that's been made so far. It's not extremely good for those people, Ash, Mufareh, and the rest of us. I think they're going to be very happy about. Also, then went into the journey about the ups and downs and where we've been going. Mistakes, of course, have been made. We know these. There's been well of the is now. Risks have to be made to make something better that is going to get more. This is now a moment of clarification, he said. something that is going to, it really is some change. We are at he mentioned Harl's, but what word is going to be a of what we are. We've now got a better tool to take us to that destination, focused on the nation. Yes, the road had to change things. Sure, is now everything is rid of that we didn't need. And in fact, the pruning about people that us, so that they needed to be let go for the benefit of all of us. But the one thing this case in front of us, and we are doubling down on the determination to get about the survey. Now, we were all involved in that survey, a bit of time looking at it and answering it. There was only 3 questions, he said, but one thing that blew him showed who put in that survey out, it all should be as far as than 3 times people put that survey is the amount of people, in fact, who did the millions of you on several times or to go and the team now analysis, but the uptake of all that more than 90% took the time to go to that survey. That's it, guys. It really brought our team together and to our CEO. Another thing as well is, and on this is how we are aligning ourselves now with that future. This has with you in mind. The thing that really is what everything's about, making sure that you are looked after, and about building, and he meant up on all the rest will be coming shortly. But one thing's sure is what went on and how it all occurred. Of your things needed to be done, business, but more importantly to protect you within. He even went as far as that I pledged to follow on this journey. You will be the first, he said, to know when things are there ready for you. He's fine. We're doing it in a mission with better foundations, and we are laser focused. Also about a new, only just come to use. In fact, data, which we're actually on now. He gave us an example of how good the tech team are. With Julie to the tech team about we need to can put this out onto all the YouTube channels that are out there. What do you recommend? The tech team is 3.5 hours later, with only one half a guy looking on, said, "There you go, Mr. Mufareh." He said, "Use what? Our own rotate URLs in there as you have to pay for clicks. You don't have to pay URLs. It's just out. Guess what? Another product be in our arsenal." These sort of people that are behind looking forward in this rebirth of the next phase. It is a rehash, sticking plaster that's going over the vehicle. Well and truly, the vehicle is blown up, got in, and it is going nowhere. Phase. This is something that we're going to be very proud of. And if you excitement in our CEOs, be excited as well. Why? Because it's all being done.
Thank you so much, Red. It's without going, I just want to know that this, I started out by saying, your friend, speaking from the heart. It colors every talked about humility, sharing about DCs, and yes, it was a struggle, but it was worth it, because at the end of it, this is going to be actually making our enemies not see us who were victorious. Truth wins, and it was this our dream, our purpose. So one way of clarity, where William told us that it and he exceeded everything times, which is huge because he had already put a high expectation, right? And it showed with him, and that the team was so excited. Our enthusiastic dedication, and that going to be amazed at the caliber that come into this, because they've waited their whole lives, right? Have this invisible data that they were looking at, millions of logins, frequency of visits that put their heart into it, and to education going forward. The transparency about having to prune, have to hear that's on board, aligned with this. It's too important to have anything dragging it down. Yes, but we push through it, done with dignity. So he also, we don't have to be airing our dirty laundry to the world. We want to very, very, very clear. We are aligned with the values, walking this path forward with us. And Red mentioned about that we're doubling down on our big, bold, beautiful dream. The lessons we've learned, favorite things about our CEO, Ash Mufareh, is that he has shown us time much better, under promise and over again and again and again. And this new vehicle, this new journey, exactly the same. When something's ready, fully tested, be given. It will be fully ready, it will rolled out, and it will be rolled out stages, not all at once, but in carefully strategic stages, and then expanded out. Still then scale. All this is the helm of our ship here, and way of moving forward. So funny was the easiest way to clarify this is absolutely in action 24/7, our benefit, and we are recommitting this unbelievable of believing that you're an ordinary person on the street all around the world is deserving of extraordinary abundance, and they're free to expand and do everything that is Ash's vision, is lift all of us wherever we are and lift us higher as a group, as a collective. And that truly is alive now, not the end of the beginning of something absolutely extraordinary. Every way, and the us to take to not get distracted, stay aligned, center of the road that's leading right to goal, because we are building something that we can be proud of, not just a business, but a movement, and we are doing it right this time. We had to do some pruning, and all of that to do something totally that product that I didn't on and using this product that he has his team literally on the spot for the purpose of this meeting scenes to make of to get this going. And I'm so on and on shared, but get excited that this is an awesome.
Thank you so much, Jean and Red. That was to hear more, definitely. But unfortunately, we're going to stick to the. I can take a couple of questions if you don't mind. The host and hostess here would help us to see who is interested in any question within the very session. I'm happy to address.
I believe Jeffrey's up. Jeff.
New service here. Real estate budget. Okay. Therefore, can I give them a be sweet and cute and add value? Why and more? I don't have something that was possible, and that's I'm talking about. I was schooled a couple of leaders in the 2 years ago, like 2 years ago, I'm not 5 years ago, 10 years ago, they're showing me new technologies are a light year ahead. And what we accomplish with technology today, crime, all of anything I know, it's not to be decades in this industry. Because of who we have on board doing it, because looking smart, fueled desire team. Back to you. Also, I'm going to sit back.
Jeffrey, your mic, please. Thank you.
Okay, I had a few questions. Any particular one we're looking?
What's more relevant? But you choose.
Well, there's a few of them.
The rest of the community.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd be happy to address all of them, but
not a problem. This one, the direction, where sort of thing. And it's basically, what is the current that you're using with the direction, either technologically or what is it you're looking at in reference to a direction for where we're going and how you plan to proceed from here on out?
Thank you, Jared. I was delighted talking to you the other day. Thanks again. It's quite simple. Okay. I'm going to put it in way. We have a very so that destination, that dream, act. So we went to work, and the methods, the vehicle that we should have been using or used, we're not taking us to where we want to effectively for the process. And faced with really three scenarios, but keep on path to that entity and or change the direction. But the dream is intact, the destination is intact. I mean, the third would think too painful, this is too hard. See you in the next. We chose the hardest one, not the fastest one. We chose to let go of all the polluted stuff. Take a piece of junk, nothing, not that we might or under. This is a beautiful chapter of our journey. You cannot slash it. And it was valuable. It was useful. But it taught us all a better mistake. We'll get to that, whatever are and all. So we are compass and just like we said, we're gonna tell you it's done. It's that simple. I'm boasting about you're gonna have a survey or you just that in the pop up in the URL in the ONUS 9 that you take, you just saw it was live. Before that, that's the new. You're going to see act. You can brag about it, and you can, and then be proud of it. To talk. I will borrow on my muscles to. I have chicken wings. Yeah. All right. That's for now. Let's wrap it up.
Hello. And
Terry.
Mr. I know that you did sort of answer my question, but I just want to further it a little bit as far as the survey. Like, I'm just personally blown away. But were you, I know you gave us 3 levels could be, and I just want to know, between the numbers and the answers, which one were you more, and that had to motivate you in that we're going, that had you know that we all stand behind the choice. Like, how did they do even more? Because personally, to hear you say, you know, the responses to that, because there are us who are out there July. I love that there are people that may not have the time to still so engage. So we may not see them on a daily basis. To see how many people are on board with it. So how much everyone were you by the resources of this great new technology?
Indeed. Thank you so much. I like the question, and it's playing. It was valid. So perhaps let's be realistic. Just I had in mind probably a consideration gone their way, no longer interested in this, or at least fewer people. So just that is already telling that's and care to voice their you like some of you like times in a day going survey. This is like okay, let me get it done and have a regular survey like when you handle that doesn't matter, like oh I can let me finish it, or maybe they have to bribe you with a prize or something, so okay, yeah, I know you to do this. I love come back. It shows the number is and the frequency is more telling. And go to the first question is like, so thinking myself, I'm thinking I have to be like halfway. Person, there might be some in the box that intentionally want to like affect the things, or like if they have something elected. We know that 100%, but also committed.
Yeah.
The second one, I'll tell you, I don't have an account and I voted because I monetized account. Not that. But most did whatever it takes. I did not select that. So, and the last piece is realistic, practical, subjective. Being educating you through the ONU series, and like you're paying attention, you're self-engaged, and you guys, it's time for a new vehicle. Grab that one to problematic. Where, okay, by me down, it was never shut down. It's in business. If I back to business, no, we never left business. As usual, or my enemy. I think you expect that. Okay. But no. We're in business. Okay. We're chill or just go away. So I hope that satisfies your curiosity. Good questions, by the way, Jeffrey and Terry, of
Thank you.
course.
Chris,
Back
I've
to
got a
you.
question for you. That question to
Hello?
Yeah. And particularly business people with people listening in and following the and what you've had to deal with is finished. We can rest a future path for what we're not shut down. So I want to ask you this: how will the company closure of the SEC case, and what's the real?
Zero. Thank the question. Zero effect. Thing to do. I am not and it's a free market.
Good
I want or men to violate any of the regulations. Never. No pledge. So play by the book. A regulated company. We're going to do our any loops to all the loops. So no spots. No effect on the current nor the future. So there's nothing like, oh, you have to do different. Nothing. We're fine. Business as usual. I can business every second. 86 could, like, if I want. All right. Thank you for the question, Dr. Bill. Good to see you.
For inviting me. I had a interested in your mind, and that question
Not much. I'm kidding.
is that at what time did you realize the need for a change?
I'll be very the answer because I thought about that. And been than a year ago. On the team. Let me be very clear on you. No. Unpassive didn't fail. It's everything. It's only a deliberate choice. The foot not the team. Do you want the fruit or are you with the guard? Okay, I want to keep you on the fruit. Didn't change. There's no restriction. Is it why? So, with only God can shut down on. No, they shut down on passive. God showed us. He said, "Hey, yeah, you're sweet, Ash, okay, and team. You're doing your best, all that. But I see your heart work, and I'm gonna boost you." Application, no breath wasted. That's my. You think it work? Call it a cult. Call it what I'd rather call it be good with my any of those insects. I'm a strong believer, and with it, strong believer, have strong belief in this. Am I bringing God in? Okay, but I'm truthful. I'm no hero. Great man, or I'm like a special. I just maybe I've been tested by our God, and see, I aimed for this a lot with it, or just the things that are getting outdated. What's technology is speed, and thankfully, the right people in our journey. It's given us more efficient. Some change is time. You might think you're going to have to. What we've done, what we've built, what we've worked is the experience, the emotions, all of that. The spirit of that is the build up, is the course. On them, not this new direction, fuel of 7, 8 go. My brother John.
Thank you, sir.
We got one more or two?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Hello.
Yes, sir.
We are hearings today, especially when I was in the group. Within 3 hours, our
okay. No
technical
group.
Our technical just when I heard that our software within 3-4 hours. So it proves that how capable our technical team is. So whatever we want, we can do it on a stipulated time. So as economic system in Bangladesh, it is I think. So with a full, I have whole founding community around the globe, full confidence on you that you will do your life. That means, could you please share business ways, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So I should things. they've undermined. That has taken time, attention, and resources away from however, I look forward to being able to on this very, very soon. A very bad day. It's a not so for the hair. Not what they wished for. This is probably a nightmare for them. But God is good. I have to say that up front, loud and clear. Say again, possibly number two, because it's a topic, and I know you want more, and I'll with what's allowed, okay, or what's meaningful to you. But I'd rather to go back on track and plan about a few things that you want to hear today. Let's begin by being completely transparent. Easy for, yes, probably long, or late. Our first act, some plan production, action wrapped, and rebuilt from the ground up, scratch. Truth, some people we trusted were not and who they were. I can shame and someone who has adapted the risk you have some used is that moment. crystal clear. About the recent survey and some of revelation and results about that. I am super excited to talk about this. Recently, we've invited you to respond and participate in a press survey with just truth. And we needed to know, are you with us actually? We want to feel, where do you stand? How long are you willing to wait? And you believe it's time for a new to carry out our shared mission. Now, let me tell you what we was share that personal thought with you. I had 3 predictions. I told the team and those who spoke with me on the side, behind the scenes, I've told them I had 3 predictions, okay, of how many I thought would respond or be engaged. I gave one low prediction, kind of like middle of the road, and big, medium, small. Okay, or small, medium, big. But what happened left me absolutely floored. You may realize the importance of this. Meet my most optimistic prediction. That's okay, but you've exceeded it. So small, medium, big. I was astonished. That alone tells me how loud and clear you're still here. And you believe, and you are ready forward. You are ready to move forward. You're good to go. Forward. You're not an eye opener. I shared with you the answers you gave. Over 9% of you said without him. I will try to share with you the exact screenshot. Okay, I